everybody, Elizabeth here with Healthy Nuggets, where we get healthy one nugget at a time, and welcome to the second episode of Healthy Reviews. Today we are at Abol Cafe restaurant. It is an Ethiopian restaurant that is located in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's absolutely amazing. Shout out to Chef Gully, because I never would have found out about this hidden gem without her. She's a vegan chef in Atlanta, and one day I randomly was just like, I love Ethiopian food. Where do you go and eat Ethiopian food? So this was one of the amazing restaurants that she told me about. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. We're gonna go inside. We're gonna meet the owner and try some amazing vegan, plant-based Ethiopian food. And I'm gonna give you guys my honest review. So let's do it. Hey everybody, so we are sitting inside of Abol Cafe, and I wanted to just, while we're waiting for our food, I wanted to give you guys a little background of how Ethiopian food became my favorite food. So years ago, this Asian guy, crazy, right? We've gone from Ethiopian to Asian. So this Asian guy wanted to take me out on a date, and he asked me if I had ever had Ethiopian food, and I was like, no, I've never had Ethiopian food. I'm like, what is that? So he was like, that's where we should go. Let's go to eat Ethiopian food. So an Asian guy actually introduced me to Ethiopian food, which is so crazy, but super cool at the same time. And so we went to Ethiopian restaurant in Atlanta, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I was pescatarian at the time, so I wasn't even vegan yet. And I was like, this is so good. I'm like, how have I never had this? So I want to encourage you guys, and a part of the whole idea with my Healthy Review series is to encourage you and open you up to new foods and new products and things. So don't just always eat spaghetti or chicken or your usual things, whether you're vegan or not. Go out and try some cultural food. Try something new, because you might just surprise yourself and see that you love it. So now it's my favorite food. So shout out to the guy who took me on a date. I don't know where you are, but thank you. All right guys, so a part of the thing that you need to know about Ethiopian food is it's very messy, because you eat everything with your hands. So anytime you go to an Ethiopian restaurant, you're gonna find that there is a sink, usually, well, not always, but usually, you'll see that a lot of Ethiopian restaurants have a sink and some soap and paper towels open outside from the bathroom, so that at any point you can go and wash your hands so they can be nice and clean. One, for you to eat, and two, after you're done eating, you can go and wash them, because it gets messy. So before we eat, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands. And now that my hands are all nice and clean, I think we're ready to eat. Let's do this. Hey everybody, Elizabeth here. So I am now inside of Abol, and I am here with the one and only Jonathan. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
So thank you for this amazing vegan, plant-based Ethiopian feast that you have prepared for me.
Absolutely.
So tell me about everything. Like, let's start with this. What is that? This is an appetizer, right?
You're right.
Okay.
This is the appetizer. It's called sambusa. It's
Sambusa.
Yes.
Okay.
It's vegan because it's made out of lentils inside it, and a little bit of jalapeno. It's a little spicy. Also, the sauce you see in the middle is a jalapeno sauce. Has jalapeno garlic, and
Okay.
oil, and a little bit of salt in it. It's delicious to eat.
Okay.
People love it.
And what about this? I love the little presentation of this.
Yeah.
So do you actually cook it in this?
Towards the end, yeah. So
Okay.
if you notice when it comes out, it's
like
sizzling.
piping,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
So that's how it comes. It has to be hot for people. Like, they'll
Okay.
turn it back if it's not this hot.
Wow.
But we call it shiro.
Shiro.
Yeah, it's added made out of chickpeas. It has chickpeas and little tomatoes, little onions, and a little berbere and meat on it. It's vegan, completely vegan. It's very simple to make, and a lot of people love it.
So one thing I want to note about this is that I was on a detox for 30 days where I could only eat alkaline foods, and I couldn't eat garlic. Chickpeas were approved, and so I came here like 4 times, once a week on my detox, because this is actually considered an alkaline food. So if you're trying to detox or just eat more clean but still be on a vegan plant-based diet, or you're trying to detox, this is definitely an awesome option. And then we have the authentic teff injera.
Yes. So the teff injera is.
What is teff? Like, what is that?
So teff is a grain that only grows in our country so far.
So it's exclusive to Ethiopia.
Yes. So we basically eat everything with it. If you noticed, we just wrap everything in it.
Okay.
So it's how we make it is pure teff.
It's naturally gluten-free, right?
It's gluten-free. We don't have any sulfurizing or nothing in it. So very healthy for you.
Okay.
Has lots of iron in it. So it's like our rice. We eat it with everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what is this amazing vegan platter? I feel like, is this like probably the most popular thing for vegans to eat is the platter because you get a little bit of everything?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so green lentils.
Yes.
And then this is
cabbage with tomatoes and carrots in it.
okay.
That's the red lentil. That's the yellow split. And those are the collard greens.
Okay, and what is this?
These are this is awaze and mitmita. So this is pepper sauce. It's hot pepper sauce, and this is chili powder.
Okay.
So
All right.
we like our spices.
Okay, so let's get into these. Okay,
Alright,
you ready
okay.
to eat with me?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Cheers. All right, let's do this. Let's see how this is, you guys. It's good.
Huh?
I really like so I like spicy food. Well, I don't just like spicy food, I love spicy food. So, and I've been told that I have like a very high tolerance for spicy food.
Okay.
So this is not spicy to me,
Yeah.
but I've been told that you cannot trust my opinion when it comes to spicy food because everyone's like, Liz, your level or your tolerance for spicy food is way higher than everybody else's.
Yeah.
But
this
this
is not spicy compared to these two.
Oh, so this is even hotter?
Yeah.
So that means I'm really gonna like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys, this is good. It has a nice crispy crunch on the outside, and then when you get inside to the filling, it has, like you said, the jalapenos and the lentils in there. And would you consider this healthy since it's fried, or is it like a happy medium between?
I would say it's healthy because it's, you know, it's not like we don't fry it too much. It's not like too crispy, you know. Just a little bit for it to turn a little brown. It's not too oily. Yeah, you can touch it.
Yeah, it's not,
Yeah.
and a lot of times they are. So that was good. So that would be like a signature Ethiopian appetizer. What we just had, the sambusas.
Yeah.
So definitely try that. That was good, and it's not too heavy. It's like a good, because sometimes when you have appetizers, they're like so overpowering that you feel like you can't even eat. But that's like light enough. You're like, boom, got a little snack.
Absolutely.
Now I'm ready for the main attraction. So show me how I'm supposed to properly, even though I've had Ethiopian food before.
Yeah.
For all the people out there, show us like how we're actually supposed to eat this food. Because I'm sure, like, if somebody came and ate it with a fork, would you guys be like offended, or would you be like, what they doing? Or would you go over and be like, let me show you how to eat this food?
Depending on how comfortable they are with us touching their food. But yes, we Ethiopians eat with our hands. So we're very famous for that. So we don't even offer you silverware unless you ask for it.
Okay.
But yeah, so like I said, you take you know, this piece of injera, this roll of it, and you just cut a chunk of it.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect size. So you just basically put and wrap
So
it
it's
around.
gonna get messy, y'all. Just so
Yeah.
you know. Don't be afraid.
Yeah, no, it's
And
not
it's
too
still,
messy.
and it's not too messy.
You just put it inside. So
Oh, he made it so cute. Mine don't be looking at you.
go ahead. I'm
Okay.
actually you're good.
Okay. I don't usually get two. I usually just get one. So I just have one in mine.
Mhm.
And then you just eat it.
Yeah. That was pretty good. You did a good job.
Yay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, a question for you. Would you recommend people come on a first date to eat Ethiopian food because you have to eat it with your hands and it gets messy?
Yeah. That's actually very it's something new if you haven't tried it. For both of you to try it. And yeah, for a first date, it's all Ethiopian foods are very messy to begin with because you eat with your hands, which is okay to get a little messy. I think it's a great.
This has a little bit of a kick to it,
Yeah.
but I love spicy food, so it's good.
So the
But
red
it's not
lentils are-
overpowering.
Yeah, the red lentils are the spicy.
The red lentils are amazing, especially if you like spicy food. So this
Yeah.
is the yellow split pea.
Yep.
That definitely has like a little garlic, right?
Yeah, it has garlic in it. It has turmeric.
Oh, it has turmeric in it.
Yeah.
Or turmeric. Everybody says it different.
This is my second language, so I go with yours.
Okay. And green lentils. So what's your favorite on here?
I would say the red lentils.
So you're a spicy lover?
Not particularly, but I just have special relationship with it. That's my favorite.
You have a special relationship? Yeah. So these are collard greens. And you know collard greens, what is the correct term? But it's collard greens, right?
Yeah.
That you actually use the leaf.
It is collard greens. Well, we call it gomen. That's the collard greens in Amharic and Ethiopian. Yeah, but we use
gomen.
Gomen, yeah. So I don't know how it's made with American style. Well, this is the only way I know how to make it, but it has onions in it, and garlic in it, and seasoning, collard greens, and it has a little chili in it.
Oh, let me try this.
People love it.
I forgot to eat the cabbage. Does this have turmeric in it too?
Yeah, the yellow one's be favorite.
The red lentils.
Good choice.
Because again, I like spicy food, so I like that it has like a little kick, and I just like red lentils in general.
Okay.
Have you ever had red lentil pasta?
No, I've never.
Yeah, they can make noodles out of red lentils.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So what's your second favorite off of here?
I say the cabbage, because it has a little bit of three things. The carrots and the tomatoes and the cabbage. I mean the potatoes. And when you make it, it's kind of like an art too, because you got to make sure there are steps to putting what to put first. Like the carrots are the hardest ones, and the potatoes and the cabbages. And how do you do the seasoning? It takes a lot of work to make it. You have to stand by it at all times. I just love everything about it, like the process, the taste. So that's my favorite.
So I want to ask, like, why? So you guys, this is a great option. My review on this is definitely a great option, especially if you're trying to just get into Ethiopian food, because you'll be able to try so many different options in one. And like, how much is this? It's very affordable.
$12,
yeah, it's like $12. So it's super affordable. If you want to get the teff injera, they do have to order that separately.
Yeah,
is that correct?
So yeah, the gluten-free one, which is this one, you notice if it's kind of a little darker than the regular one that people normally eat with. It's the 3 rolls are $1.
Okay, so yeah, make sure that you guys actually request the authentic teff injera, unless you don't care. But I would definitely recommend this one, especially if you're gluten sensitive like me. Like, I don't think I'm allergic to gluten, but I definitely am sensitive to it, so I try to eat as much naturally gluten-free as possible. And one thing I love about this is every Ethiopian restaurant in Atlanta doesn't have authentic teff injera. So this is amazing that they offer this here, and especially, like I said, if you have a gluten intolerance or you're gluten sensitive, you definitely want to come to Abol so that you guys can have that authentic teff injera and really have that experience. And like I said, this vegan sampler, absolutely beautiful plating. The food is really amazing, and it's healthy, and it's things that you can recognize, like lentils and peas and cabbage and carrots and salad and all these wonderful plant-based options. So it's not just vegan, it's plant-based, because we're really eating things that are healthy for us, that have fresh, good quality ingredients, and you're supporting a local owned business. So if you're watching this video and you're like, okay, what should I try? I would definitely recommend this. It's amazing. And then they can also get it on like Uber Eats and what else?
Yeah, Uber Eats, DoorDash, or if you order Postmates.
Yeah.
Or you can just call us up and do it to go if you don't want to sit in.
Yeah, so you don't even have to come to the restaurant if you don't want to. You can sit in your house and order some amazing Ethiopian food and eat healthy. So if I had to pick, I would definitely say the red lentil from my review would be my #1 favorite. Again, because I like spicy food and I love red lentils. Lentils have protein and fiber and amazing benefits to the body. And then probably my second favorite would be the collard greens, just because I love greens. But all of them are awesome, period. So make sure you guys come and try that. We're gonna go ahead and get into this. I think the shiro is probably like literally my favorite thing. And I think it's because, like I said, when I was doing my detox, it was something that I became accustomed to eating, and that was just like a few weeks ago that I ended it. And I feel like, one, there's no garlic in here, so people that are sensitive to garlic, like, that's amazing. That small little detail, which probably seems so simple, but there are some people that are sensitive or allergic to garlic, or that eat alkaline. The alkaline diet is pretty popular. So this is so awesome, because I can't find any other Ethiopian restaurant that has anything on their menu that doesn't have garlic in it, especially the shiro. So, and then it has jalapenos in it, so that gives a little kick. Yeah, and it's just really good. And I love chickpeas. Chickpeas are also alkaline. So it's really good. So show us how we're supposed to eat this, because I know this is a little bit more soupy than the other ones. So Okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
For the people. You're gonna show me. No, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna show you what I do when I eat this.
Okay.
Don't laugh at me, okay?
I'll try.
And then you're gonna show me the way that somebody who's actually from Ethiopia, she's laughing at us, would do it. Okay? So this is what I do.
Okay.
If I'm not eating it, if I'm eating it here, if I get it to go, then I usually don't do it this pretty.
Okay.
Because I'm at my house. But if at the restaurant, I would put this on my plate. I don't know if you can see my plate on the camera, but I would put my plate. I would put the injera on the plate like that. And then I would take some and I would spread it out. Hopefully this is not abomination to how you guys eat it. I would take it and I would spread it out. Okay. Then I would take it and I would roll it up like that. Okay. And then usually it's super hot, so I would let it cool off for a second.
Yeah.
And then I would just take a bite.
It's kind of interesting. I might try it that way when it's.
So I like it because I like to do it that way because I really like I like how you guys put on the vegan platter.
Yeah.
You guys put the things on top of the injera. And I love eating this at the end because all the seasonings and the juices have like soaked up into the injera.
Yeah.
So I like with this because it kind of gets soaked up in there.
Yeah.
And because this is a little bit more like a curry or a soupy kind of texture,
Yeah.
I always feel like I don't want it to like slip out like when if I just grab it like that. And it's hot.
Yeah.
So I kind of like to get it in so I can hold it. So that was like my thought process.
You know, I like it though.
Okay, now show us how you do it.
Well, we normally. I mean, you got the first process down. Like it was.
Oh, it is like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay, okay.
We just put like an injera in the bottom, and you put some on it. We don't spread it out necessarily, like you did, but you know, it's okay also. So you just have you put it on there, and you do basically whatever you did over there with the veggie. You just.
Oh, but you just goop it.
Yeah.
Or scoop it.
Yeah, wrap it around.
He does it way. I mean, he's Ethiopian.
I mean, I've been doing this my whole life.
I know. Yours look like perfect.
But I'm trying to be modest. We usually do like a bigger portion.
Why are you trying to be modest? You see how much I put on mine, and you're gonna put that little baby.
Okay, you're right.
The little baby
I
guap.
I just don't want you to judge me like, hey, it's all he eats.
There you go. This is like, so what, okay. So if you had to pick between the shiro and the vegan platter, which one would you get?
I mean, shiro always comes out on top. That's our ultimate meal. That's our signature, I would say, for Ethiopians.
Really?
Yeah.
More than the vegan platter?
Yeah, like those, because it's a restaurant, we give you a portion of all of that. If you notice, the shiro doesn't come on that, because the shiro has its own.
I know, you always make us have to pay extra for it.
Yeah.
But that takes longer to cook and everything,
does,
right? So it's
does.
a little different process than throwing it on the platter with everything else.
Exactly, yes.
It's a man's respect.
Exactly.
Period.
It's its own little pot.
It has to come separate. So yeah, but that is definitely. And I never, wait, did I have this? I don't know if I had this before I went on my detox. And I think that's the cool thing when you try like different fasting and detoxes or ways to like cleanse out your body, or you want to try to be vegan or plant-based or whatever it is. It opens you up to new foods.
Yeah.
And gets you to try new things.
It's in our culture, like we have.
Where they can find you on social media, and then also like exactly where the restaurant is located.
So we're located in Chamblee, Georgia. We're in the intersection of Claremont Road and Beeford Highway. We're close to the Atlanta perimeter, so you can find us on social media, Abol Cafe on Instagram and Facebook.
So at Abol Cafe, ABOLCAFE.
Yes.
No spaces, nothing.
No spaces.
Okay.
So follow us and come check us out.
Are you guys on Facebook?
Yes, we are. Also as Abol Cafe.
Okay.
But yeah.
That you want to tell them just about the restaurant or about the culture, about the vegan food that you guys offer, anything else that you want to say?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, our food is part of our culture. It's Ethiopians are very hospitable people. We love to
hospitable.
host. Yes.
Not hospital. He doesn't live in a hospital. He means that he's very warm and welcoming.
Yes, that's it. All that thing. So come check us out and experience the food and the culture and the language and everything. We have, we are the originators of coffee, so come and try our coffee also.
Yeah, we might have to do a whole nother segment. Much for tuning in to the second episode of the Healthy Reviews. Make sure you guys come and check them out so you can try some of this amazing Ethiopian food. Super healthy, super fresh, definitely vegan and plant-based friendly. But even if you're not vegan or plant-based, there's definitely options for you. And I also do think this is a good spot to go on a first date. I've come on first dates and eat Ethiopian food. So yeah, it's a good experience. And they give 5 stars for me, so it is Healthy Nuggets approved.
Thank you.
And make sure you guys come and try it, and also make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like this video and share it with anyone that should definitely be exposed to amazing Ethiopian food right here in Atlanta. And like I said before, know that you're supporting a local family-owned business. And comment below, tell me which one, tell us, because he's gonna read the comments too. So tell us, out of all the things that we tried, the sambusa, the shiro, and the vegan platter, what would you wanna try? What really, really just caught your eye and made you drool over this video? What would you wanna try? Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.